To be honest, man, I'm getting sick of not hearing certain themes in rap anymore. Like intergalactical space aliens from Mars and stuff like that. Since when did people stop rapping about that? Biggie and Pac would be turning in their graves if they didn't have people like me telling the kids about green globules from aliens on Mars and stuff. To be honest, man, I don't know what's going on with all this homophobia in rap. I'm not on that. I never been on that. That's why I say you ain't got the skills to eat a nigga's ass like me. And I mean that. And you can take that one way or you can take it another. But I'm asking you to maybe take it the other way, and then you'll see what I'm saying. Well, basically, I feel that all of the current MCs, won't step to me. They's basically fugacious, you know what I mean? But I feel that it's my job to imbue, which means instill, you know what I mean? I'm intelligent. Try to imbue all of my values onto the up and coming MC so they can come like the Canibus man. Let me say it like this. If you hear an album and some nigga pretending to be the Canibus man, if you don't hear the words metaphysical and metaphorical on the CD at least 2 million times, it ain't no Cannabis joint. Basically, what I do is I get some like Mortal Kombat type beats, and then I get like a scientific thesaurus, and I just sit there and I read the longest words I can find out at will. I just read them out randomly, so you can't quite tell what the fuck I'm on about, but you hear the occasional word which you might know, and then you think, this guy must know what he's talking about. This guy must be a genius, and that's how I try to play it. Unfortunately, it don't work. Even the record labels wasn't fooled by that shit, and there's some dumb motherfuckers. So basically, maybe my shit ain't that good, but then again, I'm the king of the universe, so it must be, because if anybody defeats the Cannabis Man in battle, then the universe would implode in on itself. Basically, I think that the world is going to end in 2012, and I like to act rational and talk about science and stuff, but basically, the whole scientific community go against that prediction, but I ain't with that. I choose to believe it. Now, I mean, even though it's insane and irrational, I choose to believe it because some crazy ass Egyptian people wrote it down on stones and stuff. Now, I mean, what? They didn't write it down, they scraped it down. Don't be trying to fool me. They didn't have pens back then. I know that stuff, B. I'm the king of this universe shit. So it's like this. If you want to hit me up for a collaboration, then just take some like Mortal Kombat and Tekken type sounds, loop them, put some fucking drums on there, send them to me via MP3, and I'll spit some of that sticky icky cannabis wiki shit over that stuffs. I'm the Cannabis Man, so I spits that stuff. Some of that real cannabis sticky icky stuff that niggas can relate to. Stuff about the Milky Way. Ask me anything about the Milky Way, B. I knows that stuff. I knows aliens which hangs out on the Milky Way. I knows what they do up there, man. I knows all of the particles inside out of Orion's belt. I knows about the dragon of Judah. Ask me, son. By the way, there's 1 billion ways to die, and I've already tried 900,999, so I got like one left. But I'm not going to tell you what that is, because then you could destroy the Cannabis Man. And if that happens, given that I'm the king of the galaxies, the Milky Way galaxy, of which we're a part of, is going to collapse in on itself. Because I can basically just, I'm on a different level, based on some cerebral shit. I can unweave the rainbow with my mind, with a single look. I can tear you in pieces, and I can dissect your insides with my words, B. That's how I does it. Well, my next album was going to be called The Sea of Tranquility. Like C, like K for cannabis, the Cannabis Man. But, I'm still going to call it that, but I only just realized that I sound a bit like a pirate, like R. So it's going to be called that, except I'm going to change the C to like the word C, like SEA. I'm clever like that, B. So I'm going to talk about what it's like to be a pirate and having a peg leg and shit. But, to make it a little bit more interesting, maybe like what it's like to be a pirate on Mars or something like that. And I throw in some dragons and butterflies and pixies and all that stuff for good measure. Cause what's a cannabis jam without all that talk? Nah, I mean.